Hello, and welcome to Georgia Southern News. I'm James Braswell. Coming up, they're all part of campus, but do the geese see us as friends or enemies? And later, we explore Chalk Guy's return to the Georgia Southern campus. But first, let's tackle our football season review. And here to talk more about the football season is Alan Lincoln. And Alan, what a truly historic campaign for the Georgia Southern Eagles.
That's right, James. It was an historic campaign. The Eagles accomplished something that only Marshall and Nevada have achieved in the past by winning their conference title their first year in the FBS. But not everyone thought that the Eagles could do it.
And there was a lot of talking and speculation about Georgia Southern, from head coach Willie Fritz to the Eagles' success in the FBS. Many doubted that the Eagles would finish in the middle of conference, and fewer believed that they would win the Sun Belt title. But the Eagles silenced all the doubters by not just walking the walk, but running the football. From Georgia Tech to South Alabama, Georgia Southern proved time and time again that they deserved to play FBS football.
So when the day came for Georgia Southern to play the University of Louisiana Monroe Warhawks to outright win the Sun Belt Conference title, you better believe the Eagles came to play.
Maybe 8 in the box here on 4th down and 2. Give to Breida, and he is not going to get it.
With Georgia Southern struggling in the first half and trading leads with the Warhawks in the third quarter, the breakthrough came in the fourth quarter with the Eagles 4th and 5. Third-string quarterback GSU Ute ran for 18 yards for a first down to UL Monroe's 17-yard line.
But Louisiana Monroe was not just going to give up the win to the Eagles.
The Warhawks took the game down to the second to try to rally back for a win, with safety Matt Dobson breaking up a potential game-winning pass with 9 seconds left in the game. The Warhawks couldn't overcome the Eagles' defense, and Georgia Southern made history and clinched the Sun Belt title for themselves and proved to the world that
We belong! We belong! We belong!
With an 8-0 Sun Belt record, Georgia Southern is the first team to go undefeated in conference their first year in the FBS. With Georgia Southern Sports, I'm Alan Lincoln. James?
Thank you, Alan. Now, as you walk around Lake Ruby, you'll notice the abundance of waterfowl that inhabits the area. Sure, they seem docile, but exactly how friendly are these geese? Katheryn Burrell has more on the subject.
Geese on campus, friend or foe? Geese are a traditional fixture on the campus of Georgia Southern University. They are intriguing creatures, but some people and organizations at the university don't appreciate their presence.
For the most part, the geese really make a mess of the golf course. They leave their droppings all over the place. They also pose a problem if they actually pull the grass out of the ground. That's a particular problem on our putting greens because it takes several months for the greens to recover from when they actually damage the green.
There are tales of the geese creating mischief around campus, but there are many people who find the geese a welcome addition to the aesthetic appeal of the university, as well as an opportunity to express their inner bird lover.
I mean, I think they're friends because they're adorable, and because you can't have pets on campus, so it's kind of nice just having animals here somewhere.
Don't be fooled by their short legs and grace on the water. Geese will defend their territory if they feel threatened.
They'll defend a small area around their nest. They will defend their goslings very aggressively. A goose would not allow a duck to nest too close to its own nest.
Nevertheless, the geese here at Georgia Southern remain an intriguing part of campus culture. Not everyone may make friends with them, but they are certainly here to stay. For Georgia Southern News, I'm Katheryn Burrell.
Thank you, Katheryn. The sidewalks of Statesboro and Georgia Southern are crowded throughout the year. Crowded with students, faculty, and most notably, chalk art.
Meet Daniel Ware, or as students refer to him, Chalk Guy. Ware is the creator of the intriguing sidewalk art on campus. He describes his art in 3 words.
Whimsical pavement nightmares. They're all a little bit silly and a little bit scary at the same time. I try and make sure there's always something a little creepy, but there's a little humor aspect to kind of abate that.
For the most part, chalk art is something that Ware enjoys. However, Ware recently considered retirement. On November 16, 2014, Ware made a post on the website Tumblr that depicted an unfortunate series of events.
I'd had some problems with the place where I'd been drawing previously, been robbed a couple times, had some stuff thrown at me. Just a series of bad events that made me decide I was done.
And like that, Ware and his art were gone. But in the weeks that followed, Ware was startled to see how much he was missed. Students started tweeting for his return, created Facebook groups to bring him back, and even set up a GoFundMe.
Just all the support was really kind of surprising, how many people sent me messages and got in touch with me, and I had no idea that many people were really into it.
But it wasn't just the students who helped bring him back. Ware said the biggest push came from his wife, Dr. Melissa Plew.
She told me that she knew how much I loved it and how much I enjoyed being out on the sidewalk and that I shouldn't give it up. She and I talked about it, and she pretty much got me just to relocate as opposed to just walking away from it.
Ware now keeps his art strictly at the campus. Though many of his pieces can be found at the Russell Union, you can expect his whimsical pavement nightmares to be filling the sidewalks of Georgia Southern with hope and happiness. That's all the time we have for today. For Georgia Southern News, I'm James Braswell. Thank you for watching, and Hail Southern!